Hello everybody, it is March 29th, 2008. It's a Saturday and it is about 8:55. I just came back from the picket in San Francisco. We did a kind of a sneak attack picket for the Scientologists. We were on 4th and Market next to Powell Street, next to the BART station, next to Macy's and all those nice little stores and stuff. And Anonymous knew that the Scientologists were going to be at a certain location, so they decided to go down there, and of course I went too. Well, when I got there around 12:30, I got there a little bit late because we were supposed to meet around 12, but I did not get there at 12 because the place I go, the way I actually go on Market Street, it was closed down for some type of parade, so I got kind of lost and that kind of shit. Anyways, so I finally got there. I called up, found out where they were. Found out they were kind of far away from where I actually was because I was late and I missed the meeting and everything like that. So we went down and I got a man to come down and get me from Anonymous, and he brought me back up there. There was only probably about 3 Anonymous at the time. This was around 12:30 or so, 12:45, in front of Macy's, and there were the Scientologists there. They had bad flunk on you Scientologists. You guys did a shitty job. Anyways. So they had their little Dynetics little booth, and they sat there and they had their little pink flyers that they had to hand out to people to save the planet. Anyways, they didn't do a very good job. I got up there, and before I got up there, this Asian man, I'm not sure what he was exactly, but he was harassing and being a total shitface to the Anonymous. You guys aren't Scientologists, you don't know what Scientology is about, and just cutting them down, being a shitface about it. So luckily, I was there right at the right time, got down there, got to deal with this little asshole. It was so fun. We got it all on tape. The guy didn't want to talk about Scientology once he realized I knew more about Scientology than he did. His wife was trying to do this whole, leave us alone, like we're doing something wrong. Of course, that's how Scientology is taught, to try to make us look like criminals. And I was like, bad tone 40, because that's what you call it, when you're trying to tone 40 somebody, make them go away, but that don't work with me. Anyways, so the cops came and stuff. This guy didn't want to talk to me anymore because he didn't know shit about Scientology, and he knew I knew a lot more than him, and he got real quiet, and I started telling all about the horrible things that Scientology has done to people, the true harms, the abuses, and all that good stuff. Ended up being later on around almost 30, if not 30, anonymous people there. It was wonderful. We had a great time. The cops came. I talked to the cops. It didn't matter what the little Scientologist said. The lady liked me better than the Scientologist and loved the Anonymous people. The sheriff guy came. I talked to him. More cops came. Anonymous greeted them, talked to them. We had a great time with the cops. We have no problem with the cops. The Scientologists didn't do very good because they were trying to get us because we were supposedly doing something bad when we did nothing bad at all. When in fact this man bumped into me a couple times and I started laughing at him. We got him on tape and I was like, you assaulted me. He got all scared and stuff. So then another Scientologist came to try to help out. I talked to him. I knew this guy. He was like, hey, Tommy. And then he suddenly, I started talking to him about what happened a little bit to my wife, how she was raped and stuff by Scientologists, and they protected him. The guy was like, I'm so sorry, and he walked away. He didn't even want to help the Scientologist. He just walked away. It was great. Another Scientologist came that knew me since I was a little kid. He was like, how you doing, Tommy? I started telling him what was going on. He was like, oh, my God. Then he didn't want to hear about it. He got all nervous and stuff. It was great. They were trying to pass out the Scientologists their flyers so they can finally leave because they were packing up and leaving because I was interpolating them and stuff, and they couldn't deal with me, and Anonymous was backing me up and doing a very good job. And so these Scientologists had to pass off their flyers before it was time for them to leave. But we had it set up. Anonymous was on one side, I was on the other side. We were telling people, don't take these little pink little flyers. One guy, Beehive had a little thing there that said, a sign that said, the pink flyers is a Scientologist, something like that. Anyways, nobody wanted to take any flyers from Scientology. They tried desperately for like 30 minutes probably, and probably 3 people might have taken them and gave them back. It was wonderful. We kicked ass. We did great, guys. Anonymous, you did amazing. You all are wonderful. I met some new Anonymous people, and while we were doing what we were doing after they left and stuff, man, more people wanted to be part of Anonymous. There were like at least 5 other people that said, hey, we want to be part of it. 3 of them got signs. Another lady got another sign. It was wonderful. They're all coming to the big protest on April 12th. It was amazing. We had a great time. We had a lot of fun. And then the Scientologists, when they were packing up leaving, I got it all on tape, saying, "Where are you guys going? You're blowing. Why are you blowing? What's going on? What's your crimes?" We got their license plate, VIN numbers, we got a lot of stuff. And it was wonderful because these people were shit faces and they deserved what they got. We put them in their place, and I sure put them in their place because they thought, oh, we're going to get these people because it's anonymous, they don't know shit. And then I came out of nowhere, they didn't know I was coming, the Scientologists, and surprised the shit out of them, like they were shitting their pants. It was so fun. Scientology, we'll see you next time, buddies. Don't mess with us. We'll see you again. Anonymous, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming. I had so much fun with you guys. That's why I left like at 8:30. I had a blast, and I was there for like 8 hours. You guys are really cool. Anonymous people are really cool. They're a lot of fun. They're not weird. There's nothing wrong with any one of the people I met today. There was a lot of them, and they were all outgoing, very fun, had a lot of fun. We passed out so many flyers. I had a big old sign that said Scientology protects rapists, and a bunch of other mean things that are on my sign, the big old black and red sign. Man, people had a reaction out of that. They were like, what the hell, Scientology does that? And I told them my story, started talking about it. People loved Anonymous. They loved me. They loved Anonymous. We had a great time. I just wanted to say to Anonymous, thank you so much for having the honor and courage to go out there today and do what you guys did. You guys started growing. You know, and it was amazing. I hope to have this all on the computer soon. There's a couple Anonymous that are going to help me put this stuff on the internet, guys. And I just want to like really tell you guys, I really appreciate you guys knowing where the Scientologists were. So I had my chance to talk to them Scientologists, and they did not like talking to me because that's why they left. And they did not like Anonymous, the way they were doing a good job with supporting, and how the cops loved us all. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off now. I will see you later. Anonymous, if you guys are going to do what you're going to do with the next one real soon, I can't say when because it might be kind of a secret. We don't want to give Scientology too much a heads up. You guys rock. Keep it up. I met a lot of cool people. Thank you so much. This is Tommy Gorman. I had a blast. I hope you did, guys. You guys had a blast too. I'll talk to you all very soon. See you on April 12th, 2008 at around 11 o'clock. Alright. Have a lot of fun, guys. See you later.